San Antonio is a city like no other. A city where champions are born, where culture runs deep, and where entertaining guests is an everyday activity. Now the time has come for each of us to help San Antonio and Bexar County continue to grow and head in the right direction. Do what's best for our great city. Act for SA and vote yes to approve the visitor's tax extension on May 10th. But first things first, what exactly is the visitor tax? The easiest way to answer that is to tell you what it's not. It's not a property tax. It's not a sales tax. It's not even a new tax. That's because the visitor tax already exists. It was originally put into effect to fund the construction of the Bexar County-owned A.T.T. Center. And it is paid through a 1.75% hotel occupancy tax and a 5% short-term motor vehicle rental tax.
Well, this is the first time in the history of San Antonio that we've addressed quality of life in a comprehensive way. The ability to do it without any property tax, no sales tax, and not raising the hotel-motel tax, simply extending it. The most important campaign of my life is this one right here.
If voters elect to approve the continuation of the visitor tax on May 10th, the tax will benefit Bexar County in 3 key areas: athletics, culture, and tourism. In order to address these 3 key areas, the visitor tax will be used to fund 4 impactful and beneficial initiatives throughout Bexar County.
Well, it's important that we vote for all 4 of them because they address different needs in our community.
The first is the San Antonio River Expansion and Improvements Project, which will restore the river to its natural splendor, address flood control, provide recreational amenities, and create a 13-mile linear park that will help promote tourism.
The San Antonio River Improvement Project is to enhance, restore, and connect the river from Mission Espada to Brackenridge Park and the Whitney Museum to create a 13-mile linear park so that the full community can have access to it. It's going to add 24,000 natural trees. It's going to add acres and acres of grassland. It's going to really be an economic benefit to San Antonio, adding over $1 billion a year into our economy. It's just something that's going to be very important to San Antonio.
The second initiative will be the construction of 13 new youth and amateur athletic facilities throughout San Antonio. This will give our youth the facilities to excel and compete locally in athletics while boosting our economy through tourism.
Increased facilities will allow young people to use their gifts and their love for sports. In addition, it will expand the sporting activities for young people all across Bexar County. It would bring in international and national competition where our young people will be exposed to high caliber athletes. And so with that, one day they have the potential to become one of those athletes that they've been exposed to.
These 13 new sports venues for Bexar County will enhance the quality of life for all the residents in San Antonio. It's just a great opportunity for them to participate in any of the sports, baseball, volleyball, basketball, soccer, fencing, cross country, and so many of the amenities that come with the sports venues.
A mí me encanta el soccer y el soccer es un deporte padrísimo. Me encanta, es mi vida.
Next, the visitor tax will fund the enhancements to Bexar County's community arenas and rodeo grounds.
We all will benefit from these enhancements to the buildings. You and I again, and will benefit as well as our tenants. You know, indirectly, anyone who uses from the Coliseum to the climate-controlled barn facilities to the A.T.T. Center will benefit.
Enhancements will be made to the county-owned A.T.T. Center in the areas of technology, building infrastructure, and mechanical systems, but only after the facility is 10 years old. Additionally, the Freeman Coliseum will undergo seating replacements and safety updates, while exhibition and stock show facilities will be updated to create a climate-controlled space for the comfort of the animals and visitors. But what will be the impact of these improvements? Since the San Antonio Livestock Show and Rodeo moved into the A.T.T. Center, scholarships and educational opportunities for students doubled to more than $7.6 million. By continuing to improve and enhance these facilities, we are opening the door to future opportunities for our city's youth.
When the rodeo moved to the A.T. Center, it had room to grow, so they doubled in size, and they're giving out now almost $7.5 million in scholarships and educational grants, which is an incredible opportunity that are given to our kids, my kids, your kids, that normally they wouldn't have otherwise.
The fourth and final initiative that will be funded by the extended visitor tax is to improve existing performing and cultural arts facilities. In addition to elevating the cultural arts in our city, this will also help increase tourism and give performing arts a home in San Antonio. That home will be the historic Municipal Auditorium. The renovations will provide outstanding acoustics and more appropriate size halls for the symphony, opera, dance, and other performing and cultural arts organizations. Thanks to a major educational component, it will also mean youth all over our community will have more access and exposure to the arts.
Right now, there's not an adequate performing arts educational program in San Antonio, really a center where kids can come and experience the cultural arts from dance to opera to symphony. We have a fabulous opportunity to connect the Performing and Educational Arts Center to the river.
This endeavor will also lead to the revitalization of the historic Alameda Theater and help preserve the rich cultural heritage of the Southwest in the Dolph and Janie Briscoe National Western Art Museum.
You know, a great city deserves great art. We've got great performing arts groups here in San Antonio that will benefit by this facility, and it'll make a lot of difference to the quality of life in San Antonio.
Voting yes to approve the visitor tax means a better quality of life for our community and our kids.
We don't have to pay anything ourselves, no new taxes. And so what that means is that when I vote for this initiative, I am voting for the increased growth of San Antonio and Bexar County. And so your vote really is an investment, not just for today, but in our future.
I would tell people to vote yes because this is a great opportunity for city, for county, and for the private sector to partner for great things for San Antonio.
We need you to get out and vote. Vote for our children, vote for a better quality of life in Bexar County, and vote for a better future for all of us.
Do your part to act for San Antonio. Vote yes on May 10th to approve the visitor tax for your future and your children's future.